If you like this video, please click on the like button. Comment with the names of the movies you would like us to cover next. Click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notified of our latest creations. We cover 100 movies from around the world every day. To advertise with our channel, reach out to us. Our contact information is on our channel page. Now, let's move to the plot of this movie.
During the Second World War, the Axis powers employed joint or combined operations to launch invasions in Europe and Asia. In Norway, Nazi Germany launched an amphibious invasion while the island of Crete was overwhelmed by an airborne invasion. Japan also had been successful in its Japanese imperialist wars in Asia. In all instances, the invading forces were able to strike quickly using small lightweight weaponry and use the elements of surprise and combined forces to achieve victory. By 1940, the Allies, who had been reeling from the many defeats, had learned the hard tactical lessons, with England being the first to react. After creating the Combined Operations Command, British Commandos, a small, highly mobile raiding and reconnaissance forces, began to be used. The commando carried all they needed and operated in the field to cause disruption and small-scale attacks on communication systems and enemy strongpoints. Larger raids such as the Dieppe raid in 1942 were preludes to massive invasion operations later. With Nazi Germany bogged down in Operation Barbarossa, an attack on the Soviet Union, a second front was possible. But first, Allied operations in North Africa with the objective of driving the Axis powers from North Africa was launched. Next was an assault on Axis-held Italy. Fighting on many fronts, the Wehrmacht was under great pressure. In 1944, as Allied arsenals built a vast array of weaponry, a massive invasion force was created to invade Fortress Europe, the Axis-controlled areas of northwest Europe. The preparation, strategy and overall campaign planning that went into this gigantic task involved a host of nations, including Canada. In the Pacific War, similar preparations for combined amphibious invasions were taking place, with the U.S. island-hopping campaign successfully begun to wrest back occupied territory, despite desperate Japanese resistance. On June 6, 1944, supported by an immense naval armada, Allied troops launch an amphibious invasion of Normandy, France. The first on the beaches were the «storm troops», French commandos, U.S. Rangers, British Marines backed up by Canadian and U.S. paratroopers. At 0 hour, the strategic and tactical air attacks combined to provide cover for the invasion forces. Although facing a fierce resistance by Nazi forces, the Allied armies established a beachhead on the Normandy coast and move inland in a combined infantry and armor attack.